Time is now 3:05 in the morning on a Monday morning. I have $370 on already. It was busy. It was busy the first, 6 hours of my shift. It was one right after another. Well, the annoying part about it is that every call that I was sent on was far away from where I was. So I had to do a lot of driving empty. But fortunately, most of the trips that I did were of a considerable length. So this is how I've got 370 on now at 3 o'clock. And still have 3 hours of the shift left to go. The last couple hours I did some sleeping and some watching video. And when I'm watching video, I fall asleep. It's just the way it is. So, yeah, Monday night. Exhausted. I'm tired all the time. I'm always tired. Weekends are never long enough. I've probably said that before. My last customer, or the customer who got off at the airport, says he's going to Cancun for 10 days for a vacation, because he's been working straight through the last 2.5 years, and it's time to do something else, he says. Great. I'm not at the point where I need a vacation quite yet. Besides, if I had a vacation, I wouldn't go anywhere. I would just stay at home and relax. Yeah. Well, I'll head back into town and maybe do a couple more trips. Maybe sleep. Maybe sleep in the morning a little bit. I'll be back later this week. That last customer that I took to the airport realized while he was having a cigarette in the parking lot that he messed up and went to the airport on the wrong day. His plane leaves on the 1st of March, and today is the 28th of February. So I only got down the road another couple minutes after stopping the last recording, and got the message to go pick him up at the airport again. So I brought him back down. That's another $50 on top of the 370. So now I'm up to 420, and it's not even 4 o'clock yet. Wow. Maybe now I'll get a break, or get another break. I hope so. The time is now 5:09 a.m. It is Tuesday morning, the end of a Monday night shift. It was quite a successful shift. The first, right away I got a trip. It wasn't very long, but then I had another trip immediately after that, and it was a long trip. The $35 trip. Actually, yes, $35. And then I had a break for about an hour and a half, which was lovely, so I could just relax. And then I had 5 or 6 trips in a row, one after another, and on average they were each about $20. So that was good. And then after that, after 10, 11 o'clock, the spaces between trips got a little bigger, but the trips didn't get any shorter. I was doing longer trips And now this last one came out to the airport, and so I've got over $400 on. That's 2 days or 2 shifts in a row, over 400 on. So right now, I've got just enough time to hit the car wash at Mount Newton Cross. Even though it is raining, I'm going to wash it because I got to get the mats clean. The mats probably have mud and crap splattered all over them, so I might as well do that. Then get into town, hit the bank, and go into the carport in the parking lot, the multi-level parking lot, where I don't get rained on, so I can finish the detailing of the interior and stuff. And that's it for the Monday night. I got a chiropractor appointment today. They're going to stretch my lower back and my neck. Then I can go home and eat something and have a couple drinks and go to sleep, only to come out here again. I even had opportunities to watch quite a bit of YouTube. I did watch quite a bit of YouTube. So it was a very well balanced shift. And it makes a big difference when you get longer trips with spaces in between than if you get shorter trips and you're working your ass off for the same money and with more stress. Long trips are nice. I like long trips. It's been a long, slow Tuesday night. Long and slow and long. And I didn't really connect. And I didn't really have any longer trips, except for this last one was $20, but most of them were around the $10 range. And it just wasn't having much luck taking anyone any long distances. And I went to sleep several times trying to watch videos. I watched video, fell asleep. And it's been kind of wet and ugly. Not really raining. At times it was drizzling a little bit, but it's just been wet, uncomfortable, unpleasant. And yeah, when it's a night like that, my body just wants to go to sleep. It's near the end now. The time is 5:25. I'm approaching the bank. I have a little bit of money to deposit. A little bit. So I might as well do that now. And I don't know if I'm going to get another trip. Once I've done this, I could maybe watch one more video and then fuel it up and park it. I'm not washing it because our guy who's right on time, our guy who is punctual, is going to be there. And he never cleans the interior of the car. And it's raining, so why clean the outside? Well, it's not really raining, it's just wet everywhere. Besides, I'm tired. I just want to go home and I want to lie down. And that's where I'm at right now. That's where my headspace is. And that's where my body is. Lots of excess melatonin tonight. Ugh. Dark, dark, dark. Well, I'm at the bank. 2 more nights to go. It's now 5:59 on a Thursday morning. I've just dropped off my last customer of the night, or of the morning. The night was well balanced. It was not too busy, and it was not too quiet. It was just right. Every time I dropped off a customer, well, a few times I did get calls right away. which I don't like. A few times I got calls right away. That was earlier in the shift. But after about 9 o'clock, it became a little more civilized, and I'd have time in between calls to take a break, to watch videos or whatever, relax. I ended up doing 270, which is not too shabby. I don't mind. If I made a little less, I don't mind. As long as I don't have to put up with stress. That's the way I like to work. I don't like to rush. You've heard this all before anyway, right? So, here I am, waking up in the afternoon, and just as I'm starting to wake up, my alarm goes off, and then I prepare something to eat, and I get back under my bright artificial sunlight and read while my oven heats up, and then I put the food in, I read some more, and when the food's ready, take it out and plate it and eat it. I noticed while I was eating the food, eating my dinner, which was some a mix of pasta and vegetables and some meatballs, that my nose was running. My nose was running quite a bit, like it always does when I go into the bathroom, because in the bathroom there's some black mold in the toilet and maybe on the shower curtain. It's a black shower curtain. It might be all black mold by now. I might have to replace it. And now I've got a little bit of a cough. And I don't know what this is. It could be nothing. Could be just a little something I picked up somewhere. Anyways, I still have some boxes of Neocitrin that I got more than 2 years ago. Hopefully it's not expired, and if it's expired by only just a little bit, well, that's not the end of the world. I can mix up I can mix up a glass of that stuff to have with my breakfast. So, hopefully this, whatever it is that I have that's causing my nose to run. Now my nose is not running. It seems that my nose has dried up. And I do feel a little chilly. Could be the cold. Could be a Omicron. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I'll get over it. I'm just heading to the car wash to wash the car, and I'll run by the bank and deposit some money, and then I'll detail the interior, and then I'll fuel it up and park it. There's no rush because today the owner's driving and he's not punctual. He's not in a rush to come to work, which I like. It's a good thing. And I may cough again. It's this whistling cough that I have. Okay, well, one more night to go this week. Or maybe I'll stay home. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when it's time to go to work again in the afternoon. Well, it's 5:48 in the morning. It is Friday morning. And the last trip I got sent to, There was another vehicle coming up behind me, and I thought I was in his way or something while looking for an address. Turned out it was another taxi from another fleet picking up the same customer that I was looking for. Well, I was there about 20 minutes after the call was put out. That's because we had no other cars available nearby. Anyhows, I did have some good luck on this night that went by, because I got $350 on. At one point, at 20 minutes to 8, I got sent to an address, and I got there and I'm looking, this doesn't look like anything. And then I tried calling the customer and no answer. And then I looked at the time on it, and the time, it was a time call for 8:50. And it was 8:40 when I got the call. So when I called the customer again at about 5 minutes to 9, she said that it could take a while, but I saw where she was going, and it was far out of town. She ended up going for an $85 ride and tipping me 20% on top of that. It came out to like $107 for this fare. She went out to Souk, went to the other side of Souk, so I ended up waiting half an hour for that trip in front of the place and watching videos. That was all right. I had my generous customer who went out to visit his friend again. Took $45 to, was 25 on the meter. He gave me 45. Coming back was 22, and he gave me 40. That was all right. So yeah, I got 350 on. Nice way to get into the weekend. Only trouble is most of it's Interac, and I won't see that money until Monday morning. But told you yesterday that I was coming down with something, and now I've got a week off, and my nose runs a bit, but I think I'm running a fever because my nose isn't running that much. It's all dry, kind of, and the cough is kind of dry too. I don't know what it is that I have, but whatever it is, I'll just get through it. I haven't checked that Neocitran yet. I was going to do that yesterday. See if the Neocitran that I have is still any good or expired. Well, yeah, I told you that last time. So I'm just heading over to the gas station to fuel up. And after fueling up, I'm going to go home. Talk on the phone to my mother like I do every week for a while. Have something to eat. Put this vlog together while I drink a couple of whiskeys. And then enjoy my weekend. Hope yours is better than mine.